In my previous video, I talked about how Nigeria earned over $400 million from cashew exports in 2025 and how the industry is targeting a $1 billion in the coming years. That video sparked a lot of interests, and many of you asked the same question. How can some ordinary Nigerians actually enter this business? Can someone start small? Where do you even buy cashew nuts? How much capital is really required, and what mistakes can beginners make? So instead of guessing or relying on theory, I decided to bring in someone who works in the industry, someone who understands the metrics. So joining me today is Mr. Yusuf Moshood, a graduate of animal production, a quality assurance supervisor, and the CEO of Spencer Agro Commodities Limited based in Ibadan, Nigeria. His work in the industry gives him practical insights into how cashew is sourced, graded, and processed and sold. In this interview, we are going to break down cashew business step by step, including where beginners can start, the real capital that is required, how to avoid costly mistakes, and the opportunities many Nigerians are missing. If you have ever considered entering the agricultural export business in Nigeria, this conversation will open your eyes. Okay, good morning, Mr. Yusuf, and thank you for joining me today.
You're welcome.
All right. So before we get into the business itself, can you briefly tell our viewers about your experience in this cashew industry and the kind of work you do?
Yes. My name is Moshood, basically the MD and CEO, Spencer Agro Commodities, Nigeria Limited. So I'm into cashew, cocoa, and also another agro commodities. That's what I deal with. In these sectors now, I've had the experience of like more than 15 years in the sector, basically handling cocoa, cashew. So, and I'm a warehouse manager. I work in Valence International Company. I work at Wakot International Company. And I work at Ifes Nigeria Limited, Commodity Exchange. I work there as well. Basically now, I'm trying to set up my own business, which is Spencer, fully registered with the government, Spencer Agro Commodities. So, and I'm an HND holder. I hold a degree holder of animal production.
Okay, thank you for that beautiful introduction and welcome to this program again. Okay, so I have structured this interview in a kind of journey that I will take our viewers through a journey of how this cashew business works in Nigeria. I have divided this into 8 sections, and each section will have like 2 or 3 questions just to give us an idea on how to go about the business. So the first section here says understanding the industry. Many Nigerians were surprised to hear that the country earned about $400 million from cashew exports in 2025. So Mr. Moshood, from your experience, how accurate is this figure?
It is correct. If not more than the figure you quoted, it should be around that figure. Nigeria is one of the highest producers of cashew. I think they rank like 5 to 6 globally as they produce cashew. So basically, they export like around like 400,000 metric tons to 600 metric tons of cashew annually.
Wow. Okay. So where exactly does Nigeria make money in the cashew value chain?
Well, like me now, I would like to simplify it into 3 major areas that someone can make money. Depend on the area you want to venture into. Number 1, you can go into farming. If you want to go to farming aspect. Hello?
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you.
You can go to cashew farming.
Okay.
And we want to
Farming.
go to the trading. You can go to the farming aspect, you can go to the trading, and you can go into processing. Depend on the
Okay.
one you want to venture into.
Okay. Farming, trading, and processing. And where exactly
And,
are we
and
losing money
processing.
the most in this country?
Yeah, basically, it's just a pity that the cashew we grow cashew in Nigeria, but we don't eat cashew in Nigeria.
Wow.
And basically, 85% of the cashew produced in Nigeria are being exported.
Yeah. From the data, yes, that's correct.
We only process like 10% of the cashew locally. Why the 85% is being taken out of the country?
Yeah, so you
And the
mean
major
we are
buyers
losing money
and
from exporting?
yeah,
Hmm.
we are losing money. And the major buyers, they are Indians and Vietnamese. Those are the two people. Those are the two major buyers.
Okay, so let's move into section 2, which is entry point for beginners. If someone watching this video wants to enter the cashew business today, what are the main entry points? I know you've mentioned about farming, the processing, and listen. So, what are the major entry points where they can easily enter from into the business?
Yes. Like I will say now, if you want to go to farming is very good. It's a long-term business. As we all know that it's a cash crop. Basically, if you want to go to the farming aspect, you have to get your land, a suitable land that is good for cashew. And after getting the suitable land, you get your seedling. You can get it from the government, or some people they raise it by themselves. They pick a good nut and raise it. So immediately they prepare the land. So they plant it. So around the money they need for this one after getting your land prepared. Let's say if you want to buy a car, if you want to go a car, use the labor, maybe the labor, all those ones. It will be like 200,000 to 500,000 to go an acre.
Okay. Okay.
In Nigeria now.
That's between 200,000 naira and 500,000 naira.
And
Okay.
500,000 after
Okay.
getting your
So
land. Yes.
you have actually answered the next question on this. In fact, the next two questions on this section, the least capital, and if someone that has 100,000 naira or between 100,000 naira and 500,000 naira, can they start? But you've already answered it. So 200,000 to 500,000. That means
Yes.
someone within that range
Yes,
can start the
they
farming
can start.
business.
Even without up to that, you can do your maybe labor. Maybe you handle the labor by yourself.
Okay, to make it cheaper for you.
You
Okay.
can do this or make it cheaper. But for those that cannot handle this themselves, they can acquire labor, someone that will do it for them, and they will pay for their work. So that's just it.
Okay.
And the second aspect is trade. The second aspect is trading. Okay, before I go to the second aspect, why I like the farming aspect is that though it takes like between 2 to 3 years, it will start fruiting.
Yeah. As a cash crop, yeah.
2 to 3 years. Yeah, as a cash crop, it takes fruiting. So by that time, you can start making your money. And the difference between cashew and cocoa is that cashew does not require does not require huge maintenance like cocoa. What do I mean by huge maintenance? That you don't want to do the spraying, the clearing can only be done twice in a year. Maybe during the rainy season,
Okay.
before the rainy season, you can do the clearing. And when you want to start picking the fruit, you can do another clearing. Unlike cocoa, that you have to you have to be pruning, applying chemicals, all those. So cashew business is a very good business, and it's a very long-term business that someone can rest upon and be eating it. So the second aspect is trading. Trading. I think most of people that are in this category is the most commonest one that people do. Trading is buying from one person, selling to the another person. You understand?
Okay.
It might be buying from the farmer, sell it to the exporter, or sell it to the processor. or it might be the exchange between the exporter
Oh, okay.
and it might be international. So that's what I mean by trading.
Okay. Okay.
So, and I said it can be
Okay.
classified into
Okay.
two. The trading aspect can be classified into two. We have small scale and we have medium scale.
Yeah, yeah.
Hello.
So do you want to give us a brief idea of that? Those two? Yes, I can hear you.
Yes. I want to give you the idea. For the small scale, that one means that you can buy from the farmers between because let me just say like two, let me like 1 million. Let me just say like 1.8 million to like 5 million. That's for medium scale. No, for small scale.
Okay.
You don't understand?
Oh, for small
So you
scale.
just
Okay.
buy. You don't need to warehouse it. What you need to do is to buy from the farmer and sell it to the middlemen immediately. In which you make your money.
Okay.
You don't need to store it, you don't need to process it. You
Okay.
just buy
Okay.
and you resell. Why the
And
medium
sell.
one
Mm.
medium trading it require, let's say like 10 million upward. That one can require warehousing. So maybe you want to stock for a while before you sell it. So the cost of warehousing, all those things,
Will
it
be
make
factored
the
in.
capital very
Yeah.
huge. Yes. So that's just it.
Yeah.
And why the third
Okay.
one is processing? Why the third one is processing? You want to go to cashew processing. Cashew processing is the highest profit margin. That's the place you can make highest profit.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
the,
Yeah.
the, the,
Interesting.
the processor make a huge amount of profits. But the only problem about this one is that it requires huge amount of money to establish and a lot of machine.
Establish.
That's the only
Okay.
difference. Yes.
Wow. 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 So saying that now, you've brought me to the next question in section 3. So it's a 2-in-1 question. Since you are talking about machine now, what are the hidden costs beginners often don't expect, which they don't know that is there, but when they start the business, they will start seeing those hidden costs? And what tools or equipment are required, like you're mentioning now?
It depends on the stages now. Which stages are you saying? Are you saying the farming aspect, the trading, and the processing aspect?
You maybe you can just
Hello?
place it: farming, trading, and processing. Do farmers require tools or equipment? Traders, you've said they don't need anything, they
Mm,
just to buy and sell, right? And the processors,
yes,
they
yes,
need
yes. I think
equipment definitely to
the,
process.
the processor they did the equipment. Human factor is there because it requires labors to move the cashew from one place to the other, removing the kernels. But the major equipment they use, they have boilers. Like I don't much familiar with the machine, but I have a
With the
little idea about
processing
it.
part.
But I
Okay.
know they use boiler,
Okay.
the aspect. I wouldn't talk much about the processing aspect. But I know they have
Okay. What about
boiler
the
they use to
farmers?
boil the cashew before. The farmer don't need any machine. They don't need
Before,
any machine.
so I'm on the section 4 now. Section 4 says sourcing cashew. Which states in Nigeria produce the best cashew nuts?
Yes, averagely, virtually all the states in Nigeria they grow cashew. But basically, let me say 19
Wow.
states they grow cashew. 19 states
19
they grow
states.
cashew.
Okay.
They produce cashew. Let me say virtually all the southwest they grow cashew. The southeast they grow cashew, and part of the north they grow cashew. But this cashew they grow now depends. You can have cashew. We have cashew in Enugu, Auchi, Edo, Anambra, Kogi, Oyo, Ekiti State, Ondo State. But what's the now very the best quality goes to Ogbomoso and Shaki. In terms of quantity, Kogi State has it. But in
Ogun
terms of
State.
quality,
But in terms of best quality,
Ogbomoso, Opo,
Oyo, Ogbomoso and
Ogbomoso and
Shaki,
Shaki,
Oyo State.
Oyo, Ogbomoso and Shaki. Yes.
And we can get cashew from about 19 states in Nigeria, southwest,
Yes.
southeast, and some part of north.
Majorly Nasarawa, but the quality from Nasarawa is not good, and the quantity is not much there. So that's just I want to share with you.
Okay. So how do buyers connect directly with farmers? If I want to start a business as a buyer, I just want to buy on a low scale and sell to exporters or processors. How do I connect with farmers?
Yes, in the trading, there are some stages that in the trading. We have middlemen. Middlemen, they are the one that source. The middlemen, there is an intermediary between the exporter and the farmers.
Okay, that's the low band traders that you mentioned earlier. So how do I find these buyers? How do I connect with them? I want to start a business, and I don't know
you want to start
who
a
the
business
farmers are or where they are.
Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, where they are located, you can go to part of Kogi and you buy.
Okay, so if I want to start, I will just do research and know their location. Then I can take transport to that place and speak to the agents that I need to buy cashew, and they take me to the farmers. Okay. And what are the signs of a good quality cashew?
Yeah, the signs of a good. It depends on the quality. What we buy in cashew is quality, not quantity. We buy quality. They pay for quality. The standard export, the KOR. Let me see, what do I mean by KOR? When you buy the cashew, you want to test the quality. What is there? You want to check the nuts. It's not even nuts. The kernel inside. So
do you use a machine for that, for testing that?
For testing, we know we do it manually. You take one sample kg, you scoop randomly, all the bags, you scoop randomly. After taking the sample, you mix it together. You understand what I'm saying? You mix it, and you now remove your 1 kg. 1 kg represents the whole sample of the consignment.
Okay.
It is that 1 kg that you are going to cut to tell you what is inside the consignment. So what we are looking at is output kernel ratio. That is KOR. So and the KOR varies. We have like Nigeria now. The commonest one, let me say, it starts from 50. The exportable quality at least is minimum of 48 KOR.
Minimum of 48 KOR. Is this a global standard or Nigerian standard?
Globally, that's what is good. But there's some, let me say, there's some processors that they tell you, because as let me say, as season is going down, we have first crop, we have second crop. Because the first crop is very good, their quality out ratio is very good. That's why you get for 50, 59. But the second crop, you can start, the quality start diminishing. You can get like 45, 46. Though they are still good.
Okay. So that takes us to section 5, which talked about quality secrets. Since this is your expertise as a quality assurance professional, what determines whether a cashew nut is accepted or rejected?
Well, like I said, depend on the buyer specification. You understand what I'm saying? If the buyer gives you, like, I want to buy 50 KOR, or let's say 49 KOR, and we are supplying 40. You understand what I'm saying? Definitely.
Yeah. So that means 40 is not, it doesn't meet the quality. Okay.
It doesn't make the requirement. And before you want to do exports or you want to sell, they will tell you their quality specification. They can tell you the moisture. They will tell you the moisture. What moisture do you want? This moisture that I want 10% moisture. Anything above 10%, I may discount you. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I understand.
They can reject based on moisture. They can reject based on nut count.
Okay, so next question here. What mistakes cause buyers to lose money? I know in every business you gain or you lose. So what kind of mistake can someone who is buying do to lose money in this business?
The mistake is that number one is that the price is not stable. The price is fluctuating. Today you might be giving, let's say for example now, today the price might be like 1,800. In the next 2 weeks you just hear that the price has come down to like 1,700. Even
Gone
if you have
down,
put the money
okay.
inside the, you have put the money
1.8.
in the bush, so definitely it will affect the buyer. And also there are
Okay,
some
okay.
aki-paki in the system now. Some people dey put foreign materials adding it to sell to the buyers as well.
Oh, add some other things that are not cashew inside the cashew. Okay.
That are not cashew. Like now we have found the situation by some people they are putting stone inside the bag of cashew just to
Wow.
gain weight. And the bad
Wow.
quality as well. The bad quality, it makes the trader to lose money.
Okay, so how can beginners avoid buying low-grade nuts? How can they avoid it? How can they, if they want to start, not to fall into that trap?
They should buy directly from the farmers. If possible, they can go with the scoop. So they want to shook the bag so that they can ascertain what is inside the bag.
Okay. Okay.
Do you understand what I'm
Okay,
mean by
so
scoop?
yes, to test it and make sure to
To
confirm that
check what
this is actually what I want.
is cashew inside.
So we are going to section 6 now, which is profit reality. I'm sure this is where people want to know how much they want to make in case they want to invest their money into the business. The Nigerian Cashew Association has projected a $10 billion cashew business in the next 5 years, and also taking it to $1 trillion in the next 10 years from the reports earlier this year. So what kind of profit margin is typically in this business?
Like now, if you are a farmer now, at least 20 to 30% profit margin on an acre, you can make it. You don't need special treatment. Cashew does not need special treatment, unlike cocoa.
Yes, it's
So
very
you don't
easy
need
to
much labor.
cultivate, and once it grows,
It's very easy
yeah.
to once it grows, you start making your money. So that is just it. You make your money there. And to the trading aspect as well. Trading aspect is just the turnover. You just buy and you sell. You make your money within short time. You make your money.
Okay. And what kind of
The
risk should
major,
beginners know before entering into the business?
like now, the kind of risk I can say in Nigeria now is that, let me say, the physical and the which other one. All this banditry of a thing is majorly affecting the farmers now. And you just go to your farm in the morning, and in the process of working there, you just see some people they are asking you out of your farm. It's a problem. All these Fulani herdsmen, they just running their cow into your farm. All the nuts, their cow will start eating it. Building to confrontation with the farmers.
Okay.
Those are the things. And the farmer as well, the weather also
Yeah.
affects.
Okay. And what about the traders? Do they have any risk?
The only risk the trader have is, let me just say, about the price fluctuation. That's the
Price
only problem they
fluctuation.
have.
Okay, price fluctuation. Okay,
Fluctuation.
so that means you
So
have to
today,
be calculative when you want to do the business.
yes, yes. Today price is up, tomorrow the price is down. And the most of the exporters, they are not being transparent with the price. They are not being transparent
Oh, okay.
to the price. So they are the one that holds the price. Any amount they feel like, they give it to the farmers or the
Okay.
middlemen. So that's just it.
Okay. Thank you. So section 7 says practical roadmap. Someone watching this video that has 1 million naira, how will you advise them to start? From which aspect do you advise them to start from?
Depending on the interest of the person, like I've said. We have mentioned three areas in which you can invest into the cashew. If you want to go to the farming, you know the cost analysis that can take minimum. But the most common one is trading. And which is one I'm into. I think trading is okay.
Okay.
You can sell, you can quickly buy and sell. It's okay. And let me add this one. When it comes to cashew trading, there's no amount of money you can use to trade. Depend on your capability. If you have billions, you are trading. If you have trillions, you are trading.
That is enough. Okay.
So not that it's limited to particular. If you have 1 million, you will trade.
Yeah, so just like normal business.
Yeah, so just like normal business.
The more you put in there,
just like normal
the more you put in there,
the more you profit from it.
The more you profit from it.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So we are gradually moving to section 8.
Section 8.
Will you recommend this business to young Nigerians looking for job opportunities? Maybe fresh graduates that wants to start something doing, or those who don't have work and want to start.
Yes, all the graduates, they fit into all these three categories. There's no way they are not fitting in. They can fit into these three categories. If you want to go to the farming, it's good. If you want to go to the trading, it's good. And even the cashew industry provide a lot of work, mostly for women. Because where I was working before, at least average of 200 women, they are working on daily basis.
Wow.
Per shift. Let me say per shift. Almost like 200 women, they are working on daily basis. So it provides work to the economics. It provides work to the economy.
Job opportunities.
To the young people, to the young school leavers, yes. It provides work. That is why government is trying to see maybe they can try to ban importation of raw cashew, so that most of the cashew produced in Nigeria can be produced locally. All our jobs is being taken to India and Vietnam.
Wow. So these are the opportunities that the government can tap into. NGOs, individuals who have money that want to invest into this, make their profit and also employ people.
Yes.
Thank you very much for sharing your experience and insights with us. I believe many viewers will find this information extremely valuable. It's very rich, very understandable, quite straight to the answer, and you show the industry inside expertise that you understand this business. And whoever that wants to start, these are the things they need to do. There's nothing much in it. If you want to do the farming, which is the simplest, get plots of land, get the cashew nuts, plant them. If you want to trade, get your money, know where you want to trade. The places like Kogi State that has the highest quality, or your state that has the highest quality, buy, trade, and sell. I believe there's a lot of Nigerian cashew traders we start beginning to look at how to process locally to maximize the profit.
Yes, that's the best area you can make profit. Production is the best area. At least in production, you make like times 5 of your gain than selling the raw materials. Because there is nothing like that waste in cashew. There's nothing that waste. Even the kernel, they use the kernel to produce oil, and that one is very costly. Even costly than the kernel or than the nut.
The seed, not
the cashew nut.
The seed, not yeah.
The cashew nut.
The shell.
So the kernel, they use the kernel. They use the shell in oil. They use it to produce a lot of things. The oil from the kernel is more even costly than the cashew nut.
Okay, what a revelation this is for young Nigerians small business owners, SMEs, MSMEs, and even big businesses that can tap into it and develop this business into a multi-billion dollars or even trillion dollars industry. So that many people who are not working, who are jobless after school, graduating, and get employed and get something doing and get money. And people will also benefit from the profits. Okay. Thank you very much for your insight today. I really appreciate your time taking out your time to come and talk about this your experience and how someone can start such cashew business in Nigeria. Okay, so this interview is part of our ongoing research into the real business opportunities in Nigeria. If you find this interview helpful, don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who might benefit, and subscribe for more practical insights on business and economic opportunities in Nigeria. Thank you for watching.